Today I want to discuss one of my favorite scriptures and the real meaning that was revealed to me behind this scripture. It's Jeremiah 29:11. It's a very popular scripture that everybody knows. It says, I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Now, it's very easy to see why this verse is very encouraging, but knowing the story behind it even opens a new door. Knowing this was actually addressed to the Israelites who were in captivity for 70 years gives a deeper meaning to it. To give you the background, in case you didn't know, the Israelites were allowed to be captured by the Babylonians because they were worshiping false idols. This was a punishment. And while they were in captivity, they did something that really blew my mind. They started adopting to the ways of their captors. They started adopting their language. They even adopted their calendar. And remember, the first reason they were allowed to be captured because they were worshiping their gods. Now, while they're in captivity, they started conforming to their ways. And this was the message that God had to them. I know the plans that I have for you. He was saying, I don't have these plans, the plans that what you're planning for you. I have a better plan for you. I want to prosper you. I don't want to harm you. I want to give you a hope and a future beyond where you are right now. So it was never the plan to assimilate to the Babylonians. So that's what they were doing. The deeper meaning that was revealed behind this is what we do to our captors. Whether your captors be financial situation, or in my case, a physical ailment, we all have our captors. We're all held bondage to something. And if we're not careful, sometimes we start conforming to our captors. We start making permanent decisions based on a temporary situation. Now I'm talking to myself now. I'm preaching to myself. Because after I had my second stroke, my wife and I started looking for a place to live. We had certain things that we wanted on the agenda. We wanted a beautiful place with a nice view. But one of the things that we put on the list, because of my situation, I had 2 strokes and I didn't walk as well as I used to. So we wanted a place and a hope beyond where you are now. So it's not going to be like this forever. But some of us just are under pressure and we just start making permanent decisions for something that's going to be temporary. That's the whole message that was revealed to me with Jeremiah 29:11. Don't make permanent decisions based on a tribulation that's just going to be temporary. This is not going to last forever. This is what God is trying to tell them. This is what God is trying to tell you and I, because this also applies to you and I in our situation. Because remember, your latter days will be better than your former days. So don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary situation. The whole world's doing that right now with the economy. People aren't buying as much. Stores are closing because of the tariffs. They're making permanent decisions based on a temporary situation that's not going to last forever. We have to keep in mind that our latter days will be better than our former days. That's a promise. And God knows the plans that He has for us, to take us beyond where we are right now. God's going to take you beyond where you are right now. So don't make a permanent decision based on where you are now. Because God's saying, I have better plans for you today. He's trying to give us a hope and a future to encourage us. Israelites didn't learn their lesson. They started to adopt to their situation in a permanent way. They changed their language to the Babylonian language, which I believe was Aramaic. They even changed their own calendar. They started adopting to the Babylonian way based on a temporary situation. And God said, this is not the plan that I have for you. I want to give you a hope in the future, so don't make a permanent decision based on where you are now. I have something brand new for you. And that's the message behind Jeremiah 29:11 that was revealed to me. It's everybody's favorite scripture for a reason.